This is alternative political analysis, and this video will be on Trumpcare, and it is bad news, and there will be less financial assistance to low-income people, and millions of Americans will lose health coverage, and there will be tax credits for high income people who don't need it, and it scraps key patient protections, and there will be massive tax cuts for corporations and wealthy people again who don't need it, and there will be cutting of assistance to the poor and the middle class in America, and there will be higher premiums for the old and sick people of America. And the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act limited the ratio of premiums for old people to young people at 3-1. The American Health Care Act, by comparison, allows this to be as great as 5-1. And insurers could charge higher premiums for patients who didn't maintain continuous coverage a lapse of 63 days, and the premiums would be 30% more when they sign up again. That's nice. And from 2020 there will be less Medicaid coverage. That's going to be good for the health of the American people. Can't believe they less Medicaid coverage. That's the wrong direction. And it is not certain if pre-existing conditions are covered. It's not certain at all. A positive aspect is that Planned Parenthood would be defunded, and that's the silver lining in this cloud. So it is. And the American Health Care Act has cleared the Ways and Means Committee and the Energy and Commerce Committee in the Congressional House of Representatives, according to the Washington Post. And it is thought that at least 10 million people will lose health coverage. And Americans, on average, will pay $1,500 extra per year for health coverage. And I will give you details of the tax breaks here. If a person's income is between $200,000 and $500,000, they get $510 tax break per year. And if the income is between $500,000 and $1 million, they get $4,740 a year in a tax break. That's nice to see that the obnoxiously wealthy people are looked after. And if one is fortunate enough to be earning over $1 million a year, they get $54,130 a year in a tax break. Yeah, that's the people who need over 50 grand, millionaires. It's as we the Irish would say, arse about face. And this horrible healthcare plan should end Paul Ryan's career if there was any justice. He had 7 years, and this is the excrement he produces. And it should end Trump's chances in 2020. After all, that's when there will be less Medicaid coverage. And I should point out the GOP are further to the right on health than far right figure Richard Spencer, who on his Twitter stated that he was for single payer. So there's a bit of context there. And I'm not done yet. The top 400 highest earning families in the United States get accumulated tax cuts of $7 million. That, quite frankly, is disgusting. And the top 0.1% get a $200,000 tax break. That's, quite frankly, nauseating and repugnant. And if that were not bad enough, older people could see an increase of $8,000 per year in health coverage costs. So yeah, that's what old people need, to pay over $8,000 a year more for the same healthcare. And the sources for the information in this video are David Dayan, Russia Today, The Big Picture, Secular Talk, and The Young Turks. And I would recommend that viewers check out Alternative Political Analysis YouTube channel, Facebook page, and blog for more interesting posts and videos on this subject.